Okay, so island number 2 on the list. I'm actually on a catamaran which is about to leave Koh Tao, heading to Koh Phangan. Now the journey seems to be going smoothly. There's a lot of people on board this catamaran, and hopefully it will depart very, very soon. What's interesting, I've just been handed something I don't recall being handed before. A seasick bag, yes, a plastic bag, you know, in case I throw up during the journey, yeah. So, I don't know, it's a catamaran. Could be fun, this. Well, the boat is moving anyway, and already I can feel it going up and down and up and down. You never know, that seasick bag might come in useful. I certainly wouldn't recommend having a big breakfast before you do something like this. Oh my God almighty. Oh God almighty. Okay, I'm about 15 minutes into this journey, and I have a recommendation. Don't do it on a full stomach. Oh. There's various decks on this. The upper deck, I think that's out of the question because it's raining right now and the sea's rough. It's going at a hell of a speed. Oh my God almighty. I think it's scheduled for about an hour, this journey. I think it's, you know, I'll be sort of glad when it's over. That was a real roller coaster of a ride, that was. Really rough stuff. God almighty. And yes, there were a couple of pukes amongst yeah, there was a couple of pukes. One guy got up and rushed to ask the guy for a sick bag. My stomach, oh, I have any doubts about myself, but nice to have a little bit of fresh air now anyway. Yeah, that was a rough journey. Just glad it's coming to an end. Okay, I've arrived at Koh Phangan. It's starting to rain again. That sea was as rough as hell, but I'm glad that I made it without throwing up. Remember, don't have a big full English breakfast before you do a journey like that, because it may go all over the place. Anyway, Koh Phangan, now to brave the taxi mafia. Welcome to Koh Phangan, island in the sun. Oh my God almighty. Well, I was on Koh Tao for 7 days. The first 4 days were glossy, hot and sunny. The last 3 days were piddling down with rain. And now today, well, it'll get better. It's not going to be like this all the time. If Koh Phangan's any good, I'll be here for a while. once the rain goes, it goes, and there's going to be plenty of glossy, hot and sunny weather pretty soon. I hope so anyway. I'm thinking positive. Okay, so I'm getting on one of these Jeep things here to Ban Thai, which is probably a fair distance, but I've been told that it's 150 baht. Now that sounds quite reasonable, and I've been told it will go directly to my hotel, so, you know, you just get the feeling you're going to get stitched up. We'll see what happens anyway, but I think the guy is waiting for this thing to fill up here, so could be waiting a while. Never mind, 150 baht. If I can get me there in good time, I'll be more than happy with that. Okay, so after a lengthy wait there, it was clear that there was only going to be three people on this Jeep thing, which isn't very economical. So somebody come up in the piddling down rain and said, how about 200 baht? It had 150 baht on the list to Ban Thai, but you know, 200 baht and you can go now, yes? Okay? So, which is kind of blackmail really, isn't it? I mean, it was clear that we were going to be waiting there for an eternity, probably till the next Catamaran came in. But anyway, underway now, 200 baht from the pier in Koh Phangan to Ban Thai. Okay? Now at least the rain's eased up a bit. Okay, so this wasn't the original taxi that I'm supposed to get into. The original one knew the exact hotel that I'm going to. These ones don't, so it's caused a bit of confusion. Some bloody big hills coming up here. It's been a bit of a queasy journey between the boat and here, and I don't feel 100% now. Oh geez, I just want to get in that hotel room. Oh well, this journey isn't going the way it should. What it is, because we were waiting so long there at the pier, they changed taxis. But what they forgot to tell the new driver is that I'm actually going to Ban Thai. Now, I knew I was going to Ban Thai. There's been a bit of confusion there amongst the driver and his companion here, so it seems to go all around the houses here, but, well, I don't know. That's life, you know. Who says journeys have to run smoothly? Okay, so it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and that was about a 3.5 hour journey overall from one hotel to the other, and I'm just glad that I'm here. Wow, that's some heavy rain on the way. So this was the most queasiest roller coaster journey that I think I've had for a very long time, and I think the taxi journey was even worse than the boat somehow. I mean, basically, you know, that boat, that Catamaran was going up and down, and there were a few pukers on board. So glad that that's over. But then getting that taxi wasn't a heap of fun. Now, I was told that a taxi from the pier, Koh Phangan to Ban Thai, which is where I'm staying, I was told that a taxi was going to be, about 400 baht, 500 baht, something like that, if you want a private taxi, maybe even more than that. Well, you know, it was a fair journey. Well, let me tell you what happened with that little Jeep thing there. Basically, they had a list, the drivers, of you know, which destinations people are going to, and I said I'm going to Ban Thai, and I gave them the name of my hotel. He said, yeah, the driver knows it, not a problem. Ban Thai is 150 baht, which is very, very, very good value, pleased with that. But predictably, I got into the Jeep, and there was a couple there, yes. They were going, not sure where they were going, to be honest with you. But it became apparent that we were the only 3 people in the Jeep, which wasn't very economical. So, next thing, the piddling down rain, some guy with a raincoat come along and said, no, 200 baht from each of you, and you can go now. Okay. It was clear that Jeep wasn't going anywhere until the next Catamaran came in. So 200 baht, yeah, okay. So made the lengthy journey in pouring rain up some very, very steep hills, and then that couple got out somewhere, not sure where they got out, they finally got out. And then it turns out that this was a different taxi driver than the one who originally been shown, the hotel, you know, the hotel where it was staying. And it was a couple, it was a driver and a woman, and they thought I was going to Hard Ren. So they stopped at Hard Ren and then were confused about the whole thing. They went into an agency only to be told I was going to Ban Thai. So that was from where that couple got off to where I am now, the hotel. That was a really lengthy journey. That was a good hour-long journey, I think, from the pier to here. It's a big island, and you know, they eventually through much frustration and the pouring down rain and everything, got me to this hotel. So I kind of felt a bit of sympathy. So I gave the driver and his companion 100 baht each. So originally, you know, from 150 baht, I ended up paying 400 baht for that taxi. I didn't have to give them the tip, but the thing is, you know, I don't like seeing. You know, they went through a lot to get me to this hotel. I don't like to sell people short, so I'll give them a couple of 100 baht extra anyway. So I'm here at this hotel now. Now, I know some people when I do these kind of rants. Well, that's not really a rant. You know, every journey I have seems to be fraught with problems one way or the other. And I know some people look at these and say, oh, you're a moaning bastard, you are. If you don't like travel, why do you do? Why don't you just stay at home? I'm not like that at all. The reason I do this is that when I started doing these travelling vlogs, I promised to show it warts and all. And I'm just trying to show people who've never travelled in this way. I'm not travelling first class, I'm travelling on a budget. And I'm just trying to show people who've never done this kind of travel before, that it's not all rosy. You know, you don't just get on a boat and glorious sunshine. Sometimes it's pissing down with rain. Sometimes, you know, people are being sick on the Catamaran because it's going up and down and up and down. And then the taxi journeys, sometimes the drivers get lost, as they did there, misinformation. It's not all rosy. You know, you have to take the rough with your smooth. So I'm not a moaning bastard. I'm just simply telling it like it is for anyone who really, you know, wants to do this sort of thing. But anyway, I suppose it's all part of the fun and adventure. And I'm in this rather nice looking hotel now. I'm going to be on Koh Phangan. I've got a sneaky feeling I might be here for maybe 10 days or something like that. I also believe in the law of averages. I mean, today is absolutely piddling down with rain, as it has been the last 3 days in Koh Tao. But I always think that if something gets off to a bad start, then the law of averages says then it's going to get better. So I'm expecting to enjoy this place. I really, really am. I'm in Koh Phangan now, maybe for 10 days. It looks like a really big island. And I've got a sneaky, sneaky feeling that things are going to get better and I'm going to enjoy this place, okay? So, thanks for watching. Videos coming soon. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Cheers. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea.